Hi guys, Daphne here, and today I will be doing a very special tag. This tag was created by Gia from Evermore Fabulous, and I was also tagged by her, so I'm pretty excited to do this tag. It's the shoe book tag, so I will be showing both shoes and books, and since I love books and shoes are pretty awesome also, this is going to be pretty cool. So I will leave the links for Gia's video down in the description so you can go and check out her also. First thing is comfy shoes. So for comfy shoes I have chosen my bare feet because obviously those are my preferred footwear because I don't particularly enjoy wearing shoes around my house or when I'm camping or when I'm sitting at a desk. Those are my comfy shoes, and for comfy books I had to go with Harry Potter. I mean, every time I read those books, it's kind of like coming home just a little bit. So I'm not going to show you guys my Harry Potter books. You've seen my Harry Potter books. They're all ripped up and stuff. I'm not going to show them again. Second is shoes that cause you pain. I have 3 for these, all of which I had to have an entire tissue box next to me because I was sobbing my eyeballs out and my soul was breaking. So 1, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Every single time I read this darn book, I cry like floods and floods, and if you read this book, you absolutely know why. I just can't handle it, and so I've read this book what, 5 times? Every single time. I'm just reading it, I'm just sitting there sobbing. Such a good book though, such a good book. If you have not read this book, it is a classic. Read the book. Also, Allegiant, third Divergent book by Veronica Roth. Sat in the library and just sobbed. That one, just my heart breaking in half. And basically any trilogy series finishing book, last book in the series by Cassandra Clare, so City of Heavenly Fire or Clockwork Princess, both of them were just so beautiful, and I just sat there and had a box of tissues, and there were points where I just couldn't continue because I was crying so hard because the characters are, things were happening. Things were happening. For those shoes, for shoes that cause me pain, these things pinch my feet so much, and I usually wear them with nice dresses, you know. I'm not gonna wear these on a daily basis, but every single time I wear these, I get blisters and stuff. So much pain, so much pain. Third are shoes that you want to return. So the book that I've chosen for this is Reached by Ali Condi. I don't have a copy of this because I didn't like it, but Reached came out a while ago. Probably remember it. There was a lot of hype around this book, but the first book in this series, Match, that was okay. The second book was decent. It was one of those trilogies that was it started up here and it went woo, as the series continued, and by Reached everything was rushed and there were different plot points introduced, and I was like, whoa, hold on, what just happened? So I didn't like that book. For shoes that I'd like to return, I've chosen these things. I think they're house slippers, but they're bright orange. I don't like orange. I never wear these. I think my mom gave them to me because she bought them and they were too small for her or something because I have smaller feet than she does. But I have these, and they're fuzzy on the inside, but they're hard. So they're not comfortable slippers. So I'd return these because I don't even know what I'm going to do with them. Fourth, shoes that I really want. So I can always use some more Birkenstocks. You guys know I love Birkenstocks. So Birkenstocks for the shoe. And then 2 books. 1, Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas is getting such amazing reviews. I need it now. And I don't have it, and I'm waiting for it to come into the library, and it's gonna be amazing. I can already tell I'm gonna love it. So I can't wait to read that. And also, I think it's October 6th, Carry On by Rainbow Rowell is being published. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for that book because it's going to be absolutely amazing. That, if you don't know, is the companion novel to Fangirl, and it's going to be actually following Simon and Baz from the Simon Snow series. It's going to be epic. 5, shoes that you see everywhere. I see Converses everywhere. I do have Converse. They're purple, and I never wear them because I didn't even know why. I just never do. But I see them everywhere. People wear them all the time. Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Anything that series. I have Catching Fire. This is my copy of Catching Fire. I mean, they're not my favorite series, but they were pretty darn good. 6. Shoes that I will love forever. Of course, my Birkenstocks, because I will love them forever, because I wear them every day. And books. Lots of books. Well, Harry Potter. Anything by Cassandra Clare. Also, these books. Pendragon books. I read them started reading them in like 5th grade and finished them like 4 years later when the last one came out. There are 10 of these. They're amazing. And also, the Ranger's Apprentice series. I have 3 of them. Here's one of them. By John Flanagan. Also read them roughly around the time of Pendragon, but really great characters. I think they're more middle grade, honestly. Pendragon kind of is too, but they're those books that, you know, like, they're the first, like, large series that you read and you're just like, they're yours. They're yours forever. They're in your heart. Also, I have so many for this one. Books by Tamora Pierce, just 2 of my many books by her. Also in that group with the Ranger's Apprentice series and Pendragon. I just love these so much. Shoes that I feel fierce in. So I have these things for the shoe. Long, very beat up boots. They have like heels. My mom gave those to me because she had worn them and now I wear them. And they're really tall. They're like almost knee high and they just click on the floor in my school and I feel taller and it's kind of just like, and look, I'm wearing my fancy boots. So I like those boots. They make me feel fierce, I suppose. Could say that. For books, basically any book that is over like 500 pages, because I'm like, look at my giant book. I have a giant book. Do you have a giant book? I have a giant book. And so, I have a giant book. It's like considerable weight carried around in your backpack. You're like, I have a book. It's my book. Next is shoes that go with anything. And for this, I've chosen flip-flops because I feel like they will go with anything. They'll go with dresses or skirts or jeans or shorts or whatever you want. You can put your flip-flops with it. And for the book, I've chosen Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell because Kath is basically me in book form, and so it's kind of just like, this goes with anything. It's such a good book. I love it so much. Number 9 is shoes that you hate. For this, I've chosen heels. I fall, and I'm really clumsy in heels, and I just look really not good, and now that I just got falling on the floor and then they're pinching my feet and it's this big spiral of badness, falling and pinching feetness, so I don't like heels. For the book, I've chosen Lord of the Flies. I did read it in school and I really didn't like that book. I don't know if it's just that like symbolism doesn't click with me sometimes and I just can't register that things are symbols and I take them literally. Also satire, I have problems with that. But I didn't like it, and I didn't like discussing it, and I didn't like the characters, and it wasn't a good experience for me, so Lord of the Flies. And last but not least, shoes that you're just not into. I don't like sneakers. I don't know. They're just not my thing. And for the book, I've chosen books by Pittacus Lore. So, these books, I think this is books 2 and 3 of this series. First one is I Am Number 4, Lorien Legacies. Ring a bell? Yeah, those. I stopped after, like, the 3rd or 4th book. Like, they just kept going on and on and on and on. But if you like them, that's great. They just kept going on and on and on and on. So I will not be finishing that series. So that's it. I had a really fun time with that tag. I'm going to tag Sydney Talks books and Pickle Hearts books. So happy filming, and I will see you guys all later. Bye!